Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cream Puff Plays Modern Skyblock 2. Last episode we worked very hard on... I say very hard. I don't know how hard I worked. There's mainly a lot of waiting around on this little Tinker's smelter. So I've been sitting here for a little bit, just melting down some grout and, picking up some coal coke, crushing that into some coke dust to make the grout, and now we're ready to put our smeltery together. I blocked it out here a little bit in the blocks that I had. I'll make a little one. Unfortunately, I've put this here. I'll change it. All this is going to be changed, so don't stress yourselves. I was actually thinking, I might just sit down when I have a moment, just do a heap of work off camera, and just basically rearrange everything. Just everything. I'll just knock everything down and put it back up again. The only annoying thing is the lava. Because I don't... Every time you pick up lava with a clay bucket, it destroys the clay bucket. Clay buckets aren't difficult to make, but it's just an annoying process. I need to put a little embers thing on here, because this is still burning. And this is full now. I've turned off the super smeltery. That's what I'm calling it. But anyway, I digress. Actually, no, I don't. So today, what I'm actually going to do is we're going to do some massive amount of progress, hopefully, in getting to a piston. Oh, yes. Big business here. So, a piston, everything is easily fine. Iron rod, sturdy stone, which is just a mixture of cobblestone and stone or whatever. Some wood planks, and then it's this redstone ingot. This is the thing. Now, to make this, we need to get a scientific calculator. I have no problems with this, with the reinforced iron. What is that? Reinforced iron is... my mouse has gone all weird. Sorry. Yeah, scientific calculator, reinforced iron in a calculator, iron and reinforced stone, wood and stone, whatever. That's easy. Make a ton of that. The trick is this empowered Restonia crystal. This is kind of like the big turning point in the pack when you can empower stuff, right? So we need an empowerer. So first, to make the empowerers easy enough, we need iron casings, Restonia crystals, that's fine. The double battery is nothing too crazy. And then the display stand, which takes aesthetic green block, which is chiseled quartz zapped, which we can easily do. And then this is quartz zapped, which is fine. That's just a grind. And then the coil is nothing worrying there, right? So that's fine. And then we need 4 of these display stands. So I need a fair amount of quartz, but that's just a grind. But the big part is this, all right? Apple, easy, done, sorted, got tons of them. Red nether brick and nether wart, that's not a problem at all. These are the 2 that I really want to work on. And we're probably going to look at the blood orb, and probably we'll see if we can get the calculator done today. So for this stupid fire diamond, and I call it stupid because this is what it takes, right? We need an atomic calculator, and we need... that's weird. So you can do it with 2 blaze rods and one flawless diamond, or 2 diamonds and a blaze rod will give you a fire diamond, right? And for that we need an atomic calculator, which requires heaps of diamonds, this atomic assembly. Luckily we've got an emerald, that's all good. So that's kind of the trick today, is we're going to try and do, maybe go into calculator mod, and I might also look into Evilcraft, which it's kind of like an old mod called Blood Magic. I don't think it's as cool as Blood Magic from what I've seen, but also does some interesting things. But the number one thing we need to do is fill a Blood Orb. So we need this Promise of Tenacity, which requires a Bowl of Promises, a Spider Eye, Bowl of Promises, what's that? Needs a filled Bowl of Empty Promises, which is Crushed Dark Gem, which we've got, and a Bowl of Empty Promises, which is made of Dark Power Gems. Throw a dark gem in the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks, or infuse a dark gem with blood. Okay, so we can use a fluid transposer with blood, or we can use a blood infuser as well. And a blood infuser, cobblestone around a blood infusion core, which is hardened bloodshot. It's a thing. So we'll see how far we can get into that, because the sooner we get to that, the sooner we can really hardcore progress in our pack here. And basically everything opens up as soon as you get a piston. So one of the things that's, I'm not going to say it's holding me back at the moment, but one of the things that's most annoying at the moment is the fact that storage is just getting annoying now. Got a lot of different stuff from a lot of different mods, and I don't have a lot of places to store it. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate that. So if I've done this right, we should have, yes, Smeltery can hold 32 ingots. So now what we can do is go and get our little thing of lava. Yes, what was I saying? Yeah, this storage system is just getting annoying. So what I would like to do is get into Applied Energistics. So really, all we need for Applied Energistics is we already have one of... Where are we? We already have one of the things that we need for it. Can't find it on here. We already have a controller. We've got one of them. We'll just need an ME drive, which takes iron, glass cable, which is just some fluics and quartz fiber. That's easy to do. Engineering processes, which needs an inscriber, which needs 2 pistons, you see? So this is where we get to it, which once we get the pistons, we are kind of set. What I would like to do, actually, I'll do this. And I'll extract the fluid back out of here and back into my pipe. Boop, boop. Barely used any lava in all of that. And then what we can do is hopefully not drop this. Thank you. Thank God. Is we will take this and we'll stick it underneath our smeltery. Now, the smeltery, we didn't strictly speaking need it. Off camera, I am going to do some stuff with it. I'm hoping I can just stick this here. No. Okay. So, I guess I'll have to put it here. And then we'll put the fluid extractor on the top with a fluid pipe going into there. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it'll work. There we go. That fills up, and now we can smelt down stone. Yes. So now we can actually smelt down stone to make this seared stone, right? So we're kind of set with that, which is good. We can just keep chucking stuff in here. Doesn't hold a huge amount, so it only holds 4 blocks, but if we just keep going back and forth, we should be good. Right, so I'm pretty sure I used one of my Akashic tomes to get the blood magic book. So let's have a start with that and see where we can go. Hey, dude. Stupid thing. I saw it as I was trying to rearrange some of this stuff. Akashic, Origins of Darkness. Alright, so the first age. Dark Ore. Dark Ore. Hitting them with an iron pickaxe seems to be the minimal requirement to get some of these. Well, I've got that. That's fine. So I can make a dark block. Okay, whatever. So we can make dark stuff. Okay, so the Darkened Apple. Special apple that when eaten inflicts a large amount of damage for a certain time. If the entity dies because of the effect, it will leave behind some kind of anomaly. I know that that's important at some point. I'm just not sure why. Grim rooms with blood spread over the floor. These blood traces are caused by the battles. Okay, so we can get blood. Structures in this world that were built by some kind of ancient civilization. Using the dark gems, I was able to enhance existing glass bottles to be able to contain environmental weather. Throwing such a weather container will absorb all the current weather in a bottle. How weird. Certain items can be empowered. Ooh, well, we're not going to find them in our world. But we can find a weather container, environmental accumulator. That's kind of cool. Alright. That's all well and good. Biome extraction, good as well. None of this is really what I need right now. I need to know how to get blood. Poisonous libel, werefish. What? Okay. All a bit strange. Right, so netherfish relics, humanoid flesh. Well, we're not going to eat ourselves. I've already eaten them myself. Okay, so relics, humanoid flesh. This is an annoying book. There's got to be... Oh, there it is. No, that just goes to the last visited page. I suppose that's handy. Dark tank. Possible to construct a strong container that's able to hold fluids. Possible to place these tanks somewhere or hold them in your inventory. When it is placed somewhere, you can right-click, which gives it a purplish glow, and it seems to open up a hole at the bottom of the tank. Aha! Okay, well that's handy. So a dark tank. It holds 16 buckets, and all it takes is iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems, 2 iron, 2 dark gems. Well, I wish I'd known about that. 2 dark gems may go ahead and use these dark buckets from here on out. Using a dark gem and a piece of iron, durable spikes. Whatever. Got that sorted out. Spiked plate, don't care. Spiky claws, don't care. Potentiosphere. Possess some awesome powers. Yeah. I'm really just dull dust. Well, I don't want dull dust, do I? Skewered glass, exalted crafter. I'm wondering. I've made a mistake. I wish there was a button. Okay, good. There is. After monsters die. Notice that you can use some of the crushed dark gem to construct a ring which allows you to fully see the auras of the mobs I kill. Yeah, nah. Catching spirits. Ah, now this is interesting. So if you feed an animal a dark apple, you can collect a spirit. I'm not going to quite get into that now. It's a bit much. Parent section. Okay, so this isn't actually what I wanted, by the looks of it. This isn't Evilcraft. Right, well, what a waste of time for you guys. At Evilcraft, is there a book or some way that we can find out how to do this? It is Origins of Darkness. Well, Block. Can absorb item enchants. Blood Infuser. Blood Infusion Core. We need a Dark Power Gem, which means infusing it. So to get a Blood Infuser, we need... how do we get blood? We could squeeze logs. Aha, Blood Extractor. That's got to be somewhere here, right? Evilcraft, a Blood Extractor. Dark Gem, glass, and spikes. The spikes are thinking dark gem. Right. Let's just start with these spikes and the dark gems, which are currently living in here. Let's just take out 64, because we're going to need quite a few of them. So dark gem and iron. Or iron and dark gem. Okay, 16 spikes. Bop. And then we need some glass, which we will chuck right there. Glass. Spikes. And a dark gem. Is that how we made it? Yes. So a blood extractor. Holds in inventory when slaying mobs. Shift and right click to extract or auto supply. Alright. Say second age. Why is this second age? I need to do this. Just in order to get... Oh, lava wood. We were making lava wood at some point. I need to... Let's just have a look. Ancient magic mods. Chaos altar. Pretty sure one of these will be the digital storage. That's where we want to get to. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting both ahead and behind of myself. Here we go. Collecting blood. So it wants me to do all of this stuff first. Or can we just start here? We'll just start here. The blood extractor is used for collecting blood by simply having an inventory when killing a mob, or by shift right-clicking on blood on the ground where a mob took full damage. Alright, so we got that, and now we need 5,000 millibuckets of blood. So, it looks like... Is that full? Oh no, still going. I heard the sound, I thought everything was burning. So what we can do then is spend forever eating. And we're going to have to turn off my mob masher. A lot of lag over here because there's so many items on the ground. Turn you off. Alright. Can I break you without losing you? No. Okay. Well, at least now I know. I need to do something about this. So let's just jump in here. Wow. Just gonna break the mob masher. Suit up. What have I got? Infinity booster card. Well, okay. So this is where I start getting annoyed at this there's some good stuff in here, yet I can't do anything about it. I've got a head. How did I get a head? Infinity booster card. That's a good thing. Golden boots with protection too. Not really better than the boots I've got. Peeps. So you go away. I've kept a lot of these swords. I'm not sure I need to. Shouldn't have thrown that one away. It's super powerful. Oh, good. Right. Well, it's mostly crap that's in here. I can't hop over you, you little nub. Alright, I'm gonna clear all of this up and then we'll sort out how I'm gonna mash some mobs. I've just been upgrading the little... Would you go away? I like sheep in real life. I've just been trying to upgrade these little storage areas a little bit here. Actually, no, I'll put that there. And I need you spider eyes. I'm going to put you there. I've lost a few things along the way, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. Actually, I'm out. Because apparently I was breaking these and they weren't automatically getting picked up. But at the moment, I think we're doing okay. I don't really want any of that crap to go away. So I've just gone to these 2x2 drawers. So they carry less per drawer than one of these big ones. So there'll be 1,024 per drawer. But it'll allow us to get more stuff. So we won't get so full up. But I hear some mobs in here. So let's just... I knew there'd be one of you in here. Alright, so that actually gave me quite a bit of blood. That's actually a good point. I could have just been killing... I could have been killing all of the sheep around. Yep, that's filling up my blood supply nicely. So I'll just sit here and keep hacking away. Hopefully we'll get a full thing of blood. Show it. Nope. Don't. I want to kill you. What do we get? So close. So close. So that does let a little bit of light in, so I'll just put a strap back in the way. Okay, so that's a good point. I don't have to kill just mobs, like evil mobs. I can be doing this. It is Evilcraft after all, so you've got to be a little evil to get it done. I'll trample some stuff along the way. Okay, so that's full now. And that sounds like it's completed that quest. Interesting. Let's just double check that I actually have... Oh no, not quite enough. That was just a level up, so... you know what was coming for you. Almost there. One more sheep kill. I'll get this dude over here. He's kind of a little bit annoying. Just hanging out thinking he's invincible. Although I need to get him on here, so there we go. There it is. 5,000 millibuckets of blood. So the next thing is we need to make hardened blood. So by placing blood on the ground, it'll soon harden and be able to use flint and steel to try and turn it into hardened blood shards. Or you can put it in a drying basin or a casting basin to harden it. Aha. So, if you take this, now finally, this drying basin, it's going to blub around, and then we'll get some blood. Ooh. Well, I'm going to go set up this mob masher while we're waiting, because I've taken it out. Set you back up, and can I use an impregnated stick for a lever? I don't think I can. I think I've lost my lever, unless it's turned up somewhere there. No. I don't have a stick, but I don't have any cobble. Okay. Let's just quickly go get ourselves a lever. Might as well use a Camonite lever. Works the same. Looks prettier. There you go. Camonite's annoying to make, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. High packer heads. Watch out. Give me all your blood. Give me your blood. And you slowly die. It's a nice little system. I think now that I've got like practically unlimited amount of sugar, I think I might make some more vector plates. Might even look into upgrading them so they're even quicker. But we'll make a massive mob farm here. There we go. There you go. And plus, actually, I'm going to end up having to make a mob farm in the nether, which I need to go to. I've left it here. Okay, so that's why it's all fine. Just do that. Actually, don't do that. Because the mob masher blocks the light enough, and I need that to have access. Brilliant. Okay, so hopefully this blood has hardened. And I can do this, so I have hardened blood, and then you put it in. How do I get hardened blood shards, though? I'll smelt it for... Really, for one hardened blood shard? Oh, 9. Okay. Alright. So let's do that, because I know we'll need that along the way as well. So hardened blood shards. The other thing we need to do is a dark power gem. By throwing a dark gem into a 5-block pool of blood, it'll absorb the blood and turn into a dark power gem. A 5-block? It's an odd amount. Thank you. Doo-doo-ding. So let's just go over here, and pretty sure I could use this. This is 1, 2, 5 is a really odd number. There's not a lot I can do with a 5-block thing. Okay. So don't genuinely say 5 blocks. By throwing a dark gem into a 5-block pool of blood. Okay, so let's just do this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll throw a dark gem in. Or, you know, crap load of them. Get rid of that. So that's how... And that takes all of the blood. Okay. But we now have a dark power gem. Complete you. Look at this. We are zipping through this. There they are. I'm just going to... This is pretty much my way of getting rid of stuff. Again, all of what I'm doing at the moment is just in order to get a decent place to store my items. That's loot chest, compressed oak log, well, no. A diamond fishing rod. I don't know if that's any good, but I feel like that would be a good thing. So just go take that back and find out what we have to do next. So the next thing is pretty much, obviously we're working towards a blood infuser. So we've got that automated blood collection. The sanguinary pedestal automatically collects blood from the ground. In order for it to collect it from mobs, however, you're going to need a spiked plate on top of it. Ah, so we could make a bit of a mob drop, like a simple mob drop thing. And they could fall onto this sanguinary pedestal. That's probably not a bad idea. I won't do that quite yet. I'll make a blood infuser. Simply infuses items with blood. Just simply. So blood infusion core. Let's have a look at evil. So we want this blood infuser. We need to start with this. So dark power gem surrounded by hardened blood shards. Well, it just so happens I've got that. Boop. And then just some cobblestone around it. Well, this is just simples, isn't it? I guess getting the blood's the tough bit for this. But after that, it's plain sailing. So just do this. Blood infuser. And I don't really have a spot for it. So you know what? I'll just put it right here. So I think it just takes blood. And then I can put in my whatever I need in here. So we'll finish that. And then repairing with blood, don't care. Promise of tenacity, a bowl of promises. The promise of tenacity allows your blood infuser to hold up to 40 buckets of blood and unlocks a slot for promises of velocity or productivity. So we need a a bowl of empty promises to start off with. This bowl of empty promises is 3 dark power gems, which means we need lots of blood. Sheepies. Yeah, so probably these sheeps aren't really going to do it. Don't really get a lot from them. What do we get? Ah, smiley cloud. Where can we put the smiley cloud? Right on top of the blood infuser. Hey! Smiley cloud. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to call my smiley cloud Sigsy. Sigsy the smiley cloud. You're with me, Sigsford. Okay, so, maybe this is the best way to go then. Maybe I'll come back here and I'll turn off this. And I'll pick you up as well. Or I would. Oh no, there it goes. So, I guess we could. Please have put that somewhere. Thank you. Thank God for that. Okay, so this seems to be working. Again, not the ideal setup, but it will work for now. I originally made all these half-size ones, but they take even half of what these big ones do. Alright, so I guess it's just a case of waiting for more mobs. So I guess I'm going to run around killing any sheep I find while I wait for mobs to spawn. Like you. You're a mob. You can spawn. You have spawned. What should I get for that? Yeah, okay, so I get about 400 for a zombie, but I only get about 100 for a sheep. 1 block. 1 block? So I get 4 ingots for that much bloody stone, I suppose. 4 ingots for 4 stone. Not great, really. Okay, so I guess, yeah, I'm just going to have to do some stuff while I wait for mobs to spawn. I'm starting to see why automatic blood collection might be worth it. Because there's not a lot of fun that's about doing this. I mean, it means I can go off and do some of the boring grind, but with a purpose, because obviously I'm waiting for these guys, but it's still not exciting. Oh, don't you blow up. These are my kills to get, mate. How can I hit these guys? There we go. There we go. I believe we have a full set of blood. I'm pretty sure. Can I just... I can. And then if I go get my Dark Power Gems... Oh, an Infinity Booster card. Plays up to 2.14B of these into the Infinity Booster card slot of a wireless crafting terminal to add to the amount of infinity energy. Yeah, I'll get to that at some point. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Let's have a look. If I look up creative, this is the end point of the pack. This is where we're going to get to. If I look up creative, and let's say a creative energy battery. No, creative capacitor. It's one of these. Energy source. You can make creative stuff. For example, here we go. Ultimate crafting. So uses on the ultimate crafting table. This is the final point, alright? So this is what the crafting recipe looks like. For example, some of these things. I want to make all of them. So crystal teen is huge. This, I mean, what is it? Creative storage disk, which means we can store as much stuff as we want in refined storage as possible. But you need to make all of these things. This is where we're going to go. This is our final point. Creative blood drop. So for example, again, Evilcraft, infinite blood. Destruction 1, don't really care. Creative ember source, infinite ember. Portable tank, infinite fluids, infinite energy, etc, etc. This is what we're going to do. That's our ultimate goal. That's where the series is going to, so strap yourselves in. Hopefully this uses less blood. I have a feeling it's not going to, but it would be nice if through the blood infuser it just used less blood. Oh my god, it uses heaps less. Yes! Okay, so bowl of promises we can do, and then the next thing is an iron promise acceptor. So at evil, iron promise acceptor is block of iron in there with, let's say a full thing of blood. Does it take 10,000 blood? That's the question. I'm not sure. I'll stop you for now, and I'll get a block of iron. I'll chuck you in, just because... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Off camera, I did some more grinding. Got myself some more diamonds and emeralds, which is good, because I know we're going to need them. So this should be a bowl of promises, and then 1 block of iron. We'll chuck you in here, and hopefully there's enough blood to imbue you with. There's not. Are there any more mobs? I can hear you. Okay, you give me about 400 each, so that's good. You can all die, thanks. Ah, stupid creepers. Okay, creeper's dead. Ah, we have mobs that have player skins now. That's kind of cool. Who are you? Darkosto. I don't know who you are. I swear, this pack has been updated so regularly, and it changes so regularly as well, that I often don't know what's new in it. Ah. You're just being horrible. And you, spider. There we go. That's not quite full, but there's a fair amount in there. Again, have no idea what level we're going to get at with this. It does need a full one. Bleh. Bleh. Okay, so a bowl of promises. I've got a bowl of empty promises, not used up in crafting. So uses, put crushed dark gem. Are you kidding me? Okay, so no, I can just literally just crush a dark gem. Okay, so let's go do that while we're waiting for more mobs to spawn. It's actually not too terrible filling this up, and now that I know it's now I know it doesn't take that long to or it doesn't take that much blood to fill up these blood orbs and stuff. I think we're going to be okay. So ultimately we want to get up to, we want to fill a blood orb. Or at least have a blood orb that we can fill. And we'll see how we go with that. So I've got this. So if I do this, this, and then the bowl of promises, I get a filled bowl of empty promises. Not entirely sure what we do with this, but yeah, we're figuring it out as we go. Nothing has spawned here. Well, awful. Horrible. Okay. Let's just go hang out here and go for a bit of a read. I'll just go down to figure out what we need. Well, while I'm doing that, I'll kill some of you guys. You're finally coming in useful, sheepies. Feel proud. Probably at the point now where I could probably make some energy shears. Probably not a terrible idea. Okay, so we need empowered Restonia crystal on this, so the blood orb. So we need a promise of tenacity, and that requires a bowl of promises, an iron promise, Acceptor, and a spider eye. So we're almost at that point. And then an empty orb, which is just glass round iron. So we're actually almost at the point now where we can make this blood orb, and we only need 3,500 blood to fill it. So as soon as we get this iron promise acceptor, we've got it. We've got it, man. Filled bowl of empty promises. Hang on. Uses. That's what we want. Oh, so we can just put that in with 5,000 blood, or if we've got a promise of tenacity, which we're about to make. Okay. So let's make this iron thing first, and then just fill. Okay, we're getting close. Getting close. It's probably not the most exciting content in the world to watch, but if you ever start to play with Evilcraft, at least get a bit of an idea of the intro to the pack a little bit, or the intro to the mod. You guys really suck. Do you know that? Thank you. Now I can just sit in here. Come on, down you hop. You son of a gun. Yeah, come and get me. You think you're good, don't you? You think it. You're not, though. You're trash. Right. That should be enough to fill this. We'll get our blob of iron done. There it goes. So that's working slowly. Go and see if we've got any more sheepies. Yeah, a lot of running around just killing stuff in this episode. So I apologise for that. But a bowl of promises, be easy enough, and then iron promise acceptor we've already got. So not too bad. Not too bad. Good. Okay, just let me kill you. Wow, he hit hard. He hit super hard. What'd you have? You had one of those crazy swords, didn't you? Now you're dead. Okay. Challenge completed. I have no idea what the challenge was, but I bloody well completed it. Alright. So if I put that in there, we do need more blood. How much more? 5,000 for a bowl. Yeah, okay, so I need that to make the promise of tenacity. Ah. So you just need 5,000 blood. Okay. Alright. Back to waiting. Just thought while I was waiting, I might build a calculator. What? Oh, I need polished stone. Really? Really? Isn't that just a little bit unnecessary? Like genuinely polished stone, which takes... Is that just 4 stone in a row? Like that? No, because that's stone bricks. Is it 4 stone bricks like that? Polished stone. That's an unnecessary step, you bumhole. Steel mechanical component. Oh, I made an iron one. Copper and steel plate. Okay. Salted. We've got 2. Got a boron in there. 1, 2. And we need that. Thank you. Make some steel plates quickly. I don't really like Calculator as a mod. It's one of those things that's a little bit kind of like because it's just you go through the hassle of making these. No, I don't want bronze. Where's my copper? Thought I was out of copper there for a second. Okay, make that. Calculator. Like, you just make the item, and then the item just kind of does stuff. I know that sounds really stupid. Calculator screen. Quartz, glass, and steel nuggets. You are an absolute piece of work, I tell you. Fine. Steel nuggets. I've got quartz glass, thankfully. Actually, do I still have what I do? 3 quartz glass. That's exactly what I needed. Like, it's just stupid. I'm really down on this mod. I tell you. Don't mess with me. My world's on fire. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I like mods with a bit more purpose than just... I guess we need a button. We can make 2 buttons. I held shift, thank you. You know, and this is just literally, you put an item in an item with a calculator and it makes another item. And that's just a little bit dull. Like, look at this. We've got big spinning machines. We've got this, which we have to burn stuff for. You know, these big multi-block structures. And this is just like, here, have a calculator. You put this thing and then it just does this thing. Bam. First calculator sorted. Thank you. Claim you. And then a scientific calculator. And the thing is, you need a different calculator for each one. Now, this takes enriched gold, which presumably you make in... Oh, you can cast it. Molten enriched gold. Enriched gold in a calculator. Gold and redstone. Yeah, okay. So use that, and then that gives you the that gives you the enriched gold. Then you put it along these calculator assemblies again, just with some reinforced stone. Oh yeah, which you make with the calculator. Then ultimately we need to get up to, what's this? Atomic? Yeah, which takes diamond, atomic assembly. Atomic module? That's going to take some time to get to. Oh, we need that for the freaking fire diamond. See, this is where my brain starts to get annoyed. How'd you get out? Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, this has gone a bit wrong. I didn't seal this up very well, did I? Okay, so let's just sneak around here and we'll just... No, don't you dare. He dared. He dared and he won. Alright, so have we got... What's the biggest, most powerful sword I have in here? 10.83? 12.45. Or 12.65. Oh, like a freaking boss. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now. Bam. 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 How did that happen? I'm going to blame the Enderman. Yeah, you can yell at me all you like, okay? You caused this to happen. I'm getting heaps of these. Oh, another Dimlet. Infinity booster cards, I tell you. Yes, haha, you've got a troll face on. Lol, 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 lol. Put you back there, and then the rest can just go in there. Right. We have a full blood extractor. We can chuck all that in there. And then that will fill our bowl of promises. Then we can finish by finally making this promise of tenacity. So that will essentially... Or the promise of tenacity crossed with the other thing that we needed, whose name I've completely forgotten. Thank you. Now we should just be able to... This is the orb. Yes. Empty orb. We need more blood for it, obviously, but... More sheep. More sheep to kill. I'll take all the sheep. No. No sheep. I'm going to officially end the episode as soon as we get this Blood Orb filled. That's my plan. Okay, so we have our Bowl of Promises. We have our Iron Promise Acceptor. And then the last thing we need is a Spider Eye. And then we can do this. So Bowl of Promises, Iron Promise Acceptor, thing, Promise of Tenacity. Yes. So now we put the Promise of Tenacity in here. In here. Yes. Okay. And then Blood Orb. So how much do we need to fill this Blood Orb? 3,500. How much is in there? Alright, so I don't need much more. We don't need much more. And then we're finally part 1 of our thing completed, which is actually really exciting. The downside to all of this is that means that off camera, I'm going to have to be making all of these calculators because I'm pretty sure we need the atomic calculator for the fire diamond. Let's just have a look. Uses for the atomic calculator. Yes. So we need the atomic calculator for the fire diamond. So in order to do that, we need 1, 2, 3 diamonds. 4, 5, 6 diamonds. So we need 6 diamonds all up. 6 diamonds, 1 emerald. Well, actually, we have that. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've got everything that we need. It's just a case of making it, I think. It's just a case of taking the time to do it. Oops. Okay. I'll be back when, again, these mobs have spawned. Okay, I think I will now have enough to make a filled Blood Orb. No? Oh, yep, there it goes. It is actually going. It's just really, really slow. How about that, then? We are one step closer to getting our Empowerer, which I'm really, really excited about. That's fantastic. Once this is finished. So let's just recap what we need to do for this Empowerer. So in order to make our empowered Restonia. Now think about this, I'll need to make one of those Blood Orbs every single time. It won't take that long because I'll just need to fill this full of blood and then blah blah blah. So that's okay. So the Empowerer needs the Blood Orb, the Fire Diamond, Apple and Red Nether Brick. So the Fire Diamond's a bit of a bumhole, but anyway, and a Restonia Crystal. In order to make the Empowerer, we've got double battery. So Inori Crystals, which we've got, single battery, that's fine. Advanced Coil, which is fine. And then the display stands, which just takes quartz, and the iron casings. It's just a lot of crafting I have to do to get there, I think. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up with my Evilcraft session for today. Hope you enjoyed. A bit of a different one today. We didn't really get a lot. Didn't feel like we get a lot done, but we got a lot done. But yes, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode when hopefully we'll be close to getting that flawless, or that fire diamond, which we'll definitely need. See you guys.